This particular feature brings us back to where all of this actually started with our first feature film for the year was coyote hunting, and we decided to try it again because it was way too good to pass it up, and we wanted to get after it. But before we get there, we want to say thank you if you're not a follower. We do appreciate those who do, so find us on Snapchat, on Facebook, Instagram. We even have a TikTok account now. Like, subscribe, follow WildDakotaTV, and then our YouTube channel. You can catch full-length episodes and all of the fun stuff there. Woo! 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 We are out after coyotes, which is a twofold mission per se, because we're going to be trying to take out as many coyotes as we can for predator control, and then on top of that look to see if there's any quality deer to try and pursue a few weeks later when the opener happens.
Let's do a little prayer. Dear coyotes, please cooperate today. I just want no less than 6 of you to die. That would put us at 9, dear God.
Come on, breath, Wes.
Word with us. It would be the same as last year.
Dear coyotes. There we go.
Yeah. Get some. Go deep. Get dark.
And
show emotion.
And do it dirty.
Can we coyote hunt now?
We had one coming in down the fence line right through the cattle, and Jim did say, you know, he wanted to be careful of the livestock, so we also keep that in our concerns. Jim was set up on the left, so the dog was coming up on the left. Joel whispered over to Jim and says, once he clears the cows, take the shot. We always start kind of at the home place. There tends to be lots of coyotes which range around the feedlot and where cattle are and where calves are. For some reason they just like to be in that area, probably because there's so much commotion and so much critters or maybe food or waste opportunities that they can scavenge on. And so we always start right near the farm, and it's typically one of our best sets. It hasn't let us down yet. Every time we've set up, we've called or saw a dog in this particular spot, and it's generally dictated by the wind, and if the wind is out of any particular direction, that's how we approach the draw, and we're always setting up on the downwind side, because as soon as they smell us, you know it's game over.
He clears it. All right, Jim. Ready, you?
Wait for him to stop.
Oop. Ready? Get him. Wow.
There he is.
Where the hell did I hit?
You were dead on, but about 6 inches high.
Where was I at?
When you get passionate about the outdoors and you wait for that tiny little moment, there's that brief second of heartache when things don't go right. We're talking about such tiny little slivers of mistakes that can be made. Could have been 1 inch further left and we would have had this dog dead. And if you look close, the bullet actually busts the fur, so it just shaved the outside, and we were literally that far away from adding one more dog to our pile on the first set. Set number 2, we were near a cornfield that did not get the moisture it needed, so it was a very, very sick looking field. The crop wasn't much more than waist high, and it did hold enough cover for a coyote, but not typically for a deer. So we thought we might be in a good area where there could be lots of rodents and such like that, where a coyote could be bedded or sunning himself.
We had one sneak in on the side of us, and unfortunately I don't think we got it on camera. Wes might have got it on his GoPro, but you know, sometimes that happens. These coyotes are smart, they'll sneak in the side. You know, we were expecting them to come out in front of us over there. Well, listen here, come out of a cornfield. I don't think he's a very big dog, but our smallest dog in our group shot him, so made a pretty nice shot on him. I'd say 100 yards maybe. Nice suppressed AR rifle, so you know what, it's only set 3 of the first day.
But we did add one more dog to the inventory of what we were set out to do, and that was predator control.
See, I gotta go out and get it. I live it and live it up. I'm never giving up, but I do give it up. You can't inhibit us, gotta prohibit us if you don't want us to stop. Yeah, you better put a big wall at the top. Yeah, yeah, that's always the script, that's always the plot. Yeah. Why would I care a bit about your thoughts? Don't care if you get it or not. Don't care if you claiming the spot. Don't care if you aiming a Glock. Don't care if you saying you rock. You ready or not? That's not what you want. You ready or not? That's not what you want. That's not what you want. This ain't what you want.
After this particular shot and retrieval of dog, we kind of decided to pull the plug. The wind was getting so strong and gusts in excess of 30 miles an hour. It's really tough to rely on the sound to even get far enough. At this point, we were kind of dead in the water and just spinning our wheels. We decided to go back to the ranch and get some work done.
What you want. I might mess around and flex up on your haters, murk your studio and tell you it's a favor. This ain't what you want.
I don't know how far up that trail that will hear us. You know what I mean? If they could hear us to that first bend, I'd be surprised, honestly.
When I say there's so many different aspects of the outdoors to enjoy, overlooking a large draw which extended for well over a mile, and it should hold dogs. However, we were battling the wind and trying to get the call even down through the valley so they could hear it. However, we did have a doe and a fawn work right in front of us, so just for fun we decided to use the fawn in distress call just to see how the mom reacted, and she ended up coming right up to the call and giving us an in-your-face shot. If you can't have fun watching this, again, you're doing it wrong. Midwestern South Dakota has wide open spaces, rolling hills, and allows the opportunity for predator prey to thrive in many different aspects of the outdoors, and we like using the terrain to our advantage when we're setting up, and cut banks are perfect where you can hit yourself or get your body in the shadows of the side hills, so that can cover lots of movement and sight of just something looking out of place.
Good, holy shit.
Oh my God, he's ripping that.
So that worked out about exactly the way we wanted it to. We come into this area and we didn't know whether we want to sit up here or up a little bit further, and luckily we chose back here, and I knew I was just going to call a little bit softer. And I did. I kept the call about half volume at most, and sure enough, about 8 minutes in, Jim said there's one coming over the hill, so I couldn't actually get him to stop, and it actually happened pretty quick. Jeff got on him as fast as he could there, so it really wasn't you know, the footage of him coming from a mile away per se, but he wouldn't stop. I wanted Wes to shoot him with a suppressor, but you know, I was trying to keep it quiet in here and not make a lot of noise, but he wouldn't stop, and instead of, we got a good shot on him, he's laying down over there, so now I think what we're going to do is we're going to scooch up ahead, just keep working our way down this valley, and see what else might come. It's pretty windy today, so.
So as we kind of leapfrogged around, we did find a couple more responsive dogs who would at least react when we made the call. In the typical coyote hunt, we would expect to see a few dogs, and especially out west. You know, if we see one every set, the bonus, that just means there's a lot out there. This is the second day of our hunt, and we're in excess of 35 dogs. Seeing one or two when as many as 6 in one area just shows that how badly and in dire need of predator control this area is, and especially when we're talking about the prey animals that have such a hard life to begin with.
There's the second. All right, now go get the truck. This one was rolling too. It wasn't. Thought I had the GoPro going too. That thing was loud. That was loud.
I can't tell you how much I thank all of you guys for watching our videos, sending us comments, and just giving us some love, and we greatly appreciate it. It helps fuel those hater tears when it comes to proving people wrong and making stuff happen, because sometimes you question if it's even worth it. With all this, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Again, we appreciate all the comments, the subscriptions, the likes, everything that you do to support us. It helps us out. If you'd like to find our swag, you can get it at WildDakota.com. Find our hoodies, t-shirts, and things like that. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, my personal Snapchat, or also in TikTok. WildDakotaTV is the handle. Again, as always, hunt hard, hunt safe, have a successful season. We'll see you next time right here on Wild Dakota, where we're born free, we live wild, and we are proud to be American.